Hi guys, you're very welcome along to today's workout. This is for our Asian adults, so this is for our super grandparents out there. We're going to go through a couple of different variations of the same exercise, so modify it to suit yourself and your own capabilities. If you struggle to stand up for long periods of time, we can do a lot of this workout in a seated position here on the chair. So again, you can modify it to suit yourself. What we're going to do is we're going to warm up. We're starting with every joint. We're going to warm up all the joints. So we'll start at the top and we'll just roll our head around. And again, if you work in a nursing home or maybe the physios can't come into you at the moment, then that's fine. You know, maybe you could walk them through this video as you go. We're just going to circle the head, bring it around each direction, maybe 2 or 3 times in each direction, and then we'll move into our shoulders. So little small circles to the right side. We'll do one shoulder at a time, and then we'll change directions. And if you can go a little bit bigger, then that's great. About 3 or 4 circles in each direction is fine. Just bring it back, bring it forward. Some of you may be kind of somewhere on the border where sitting down or standing up, you know, you might have to do a little bit of both. Again, everything can be done in a seated or a standing position as we go. Again, this one is for our standards. We'll go through our hip circles, 2 and 3. We'll go the other way. 3 circles in the other direction. Again, we're just loosening out these joints if we've been sitting down for a long time. Bring our knees together. And we'll go little circles in one direction with our knees, so we're creating a nice little circle here. And again, we'll go circles in the other direction. And then finally, we're going to run through our ankles. So just little 3 circles one way, 3 or 4 circles the other way. Just loosening out the joints, 3 or 4 circles one way, 3 or 4 circles the other. And again, this can be done on a seated position if you like, as we go. With our wrists, we're just stirring the pot, 3 or 4 one way, 3 or 4 the other way. Nice little circles, and then we'll run through those again one more time. So we'll do our big neck circles one way, and our big neck circles the other way. Good job. So, if at any stage you need to rest and recover, that's fine. We'll run through our shoulders, one arm at a time. And we'll change directions. We'll go 3 circles in the other direction, and then we'll pop out to the other side. 3 circles, and change directions. 3 circles. Good. Back into our hips. Nice big twists, and then come back around the other way. Good. And then we're going to bring back in our knees into play here. Come around big circles through our knees. And we'll go back to the other directions. And then finally, again, if you need something to hold on to, it's no problem. Just hold on to a wall, chair, no big deal. 3 circles each direction. Nice and slow, there's no rush on this one. Just looking at mobilising the joints as we go. Okay, so that's 2 circuits run through here. What we're going to do is we're going to walk into just some movement, just getting the heart rate up a little bit. So if you're just on the spot here, just lift your legs again, use some balance. We're just marching on the spot. If you're on the floor or on the chair, if you can, we're just lifting your legs on each leg. Just stepping up and stepping back down. And we'll just march through for another 10 seconds. Again, use that balance where needed. Lift and drop, lift and drop. Good. That's 4, 3, 2, and we're going to move to our upper body where we're just going to punch and release, punch and release. Just come in, no punches. Just try and straighten out your arms as much as you can. 4, 3, 2, 1, and we'll go above the head. And again, we'll keep jumping between the 2 just to show that this can be done in both positions, top and bottom. Cheers, standing. That's 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest. Good. Alright, so from here, what we're looking at is just pushing your hands out to the front, using your finger, stretching out the front, and with big circles, you're going to just write your name. So, there's an R, an O, an N, an N, an I, and an E. And the same on this side, be a little bit more funky on the other side, probably even go backwards. And then we'll run through your name. So you're just writing your name again. We're just working the shoulder muscles here, a big spins, and with your toes, we're going to do the same thing. So writing out your name, you can write the day of the week, you could write whatever you like, you know, you can just, again, we're just moving the letters around. This is just working on our hips, so we're just using it to write out the letters. Same on both sides, and this, of course, can be done on the ground, on a seated position as well. We're just using your toes to write out those letters. No big deal. Again, shorten your name down, put a nickname, or if you have a short name, throw in your surname at the same time. Or if you have a really long name, shorten it down if it feels too tough. Again, you You can spell out your name here in this seated position as well. I'm going to run through that a second time. Point those arms forward. If you want, you can put in your surname here, different day of the week, your grandkids' names, the person who's looking after you. Change arms. Good. Hopefully you don't have a really short name. If your name's Anne, let's throw a second name in there. Alright, and then we do your feet again. Little circles, a few little loops. I'm sure there's a few names that have it. Every letter should have different variations, a few loops, a few straight backs, and a few little over and unders. Again, we're just looking at moving the hips out a little bit, we're stretching out a little bit, and of course, these can all be done from this seated position. So we're just doing our letters, we're moving our leg around. I mean, even if you're not sure what you're spelling, just move the legs around, up and down. Okay, if at any stage you need a little drink of water, go get it, there's no problem there. So this is where we come into a little bit of resistance work. So again, the muscles could do with a little bit of resistance. You can use the side of your chair. So if you're in a standing position here, what you're going to do is you're just going to sit your bum back as far as you're comfortable with, and we're going to stand back up, and we're going to do 8 of these. So we're going to sit down, and we're going to stand up. Good, we're going to sit down, and we're going to stand up. We're going to sit down, and we're going to stand up. 2 more. Sit down, and stand up. We're going to sit down, and we're going to stand up. So what you guys have been doing out in the standing position, for those of you that are in the chair, what you're looking at doing is holding on to the bottom of your chair and pushing your feet as hard as you can into the ground and relax. Push your feet as hard as you can into the ground and relax. So we're pushing down as much as you can, working a little bit on the quads and relax. So it's almost like you're trying to lift yourself up in the air and relax down. Push yourself into the ground and relax. So again, we're just pushing into the ground as we go. For you guys that are back in that standing position, if you have a couple of bottles of water nearby, then that's great. Just grab hold of them, and we're into this standing shoulder press or a seated shoulder press. Press it above and down. Press it above and down. Good. And we do another 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. And then we're going to rest the bottles down by our side, and we'll curl and release, curl and release. For those of you guys standing, curl and release, curl and release. Good. It's nice, controlled, slow movements. Curl and release, curl and release. We got another 3, another 2, and another 1. Good. Okay. So what you're gonna need for this next piece will either be your towel, your jumper, maybe the edge of your jacket, or a scrunched up piece of paper. We'll just take a piece of paper here, we're going to scrunch it up as hard as you can, and you're just going to squeeze it as hard as you can. You're going to hold it for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Good. You can use your towel, you can use toilet paper, you can use your jumper. You know, it doesn't make a difference. We're looking at a big squeeze. Just put something in your hand and squeeze as hard as you can. Just make sure it's not a hot coffee. Alright, squeeze as hard as you can for another 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest that down beside your water bottles. Okay, we're going to run through our squats again one more time. So remember, if you're in that seated position, you're just pushing into the ground, relax, push and release, push and release. If you're in our standing position, use something for balance if you need to, and just sit your bum back. Just sit down instead of, it doesn't matter if you're not going all the way to the floor. We're just looking at extending through the hips for another 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. And then from there we'll take our water bottles again into our standing position or seated. Press 8, 7, 6, 5. And remember, if you're in a nursing home, get everybody involved to maybe, or if you're in on your own, or if you know what parents is and it's on their own, maybe you could show them how to share this video around. That's our presses, and we have our squeezes. So grab hold of your piece of paper, your towel, your tissue, and a big squeeze as much as you can. Have them as much as you can. Okay, so from there, we're going to go into our bicep curls. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Rest your water balls down, and we take back up our towel or tissue that we need, and we're going into our squeeze. Heavy squeeze. 9, 8, 7. Just helps with our grip strength as we go through this. 4, 3, 2, and 1. We change it over to our other hand, and we got 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rest that down. Good. Alright guys, so that's a little run through of our age and adult workout. It's a short workout, but you know, it works a lot of the joints and it works a lot of the bigger muscles that will be needed over the next couple of weeks if you're in isolation. Hope it helps. If you liked it, maybe hit like and subscribe and share with somebody that you think will benefit from watching the video. Thanks very much.